You are going to continue to do rows until you are able to fold your coaster corner to corner, and it creates the two perfect same size triangles. So that's when you know you've created a perfect square. There's no set amount of rows because each coaster will be slightly different based on how thick your wall is and how many chains you did at the beginning. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go around the edge and neaten it up. Now what we're going to do now is what we call a slip stitch. So they're basically the same as a single crochet, except when you pull this through, you are just pulling it all the way through. Now this, if you see, the top and the bottom are going to have chain stitches, but the sides are not because they're the edge that you've done. So what you're going to do is you're going to try and find little places to go in, nice and evenly spaced through. So as I say, that would be normally you would then do this and pull that through to create a single crochet, but instead you're just pulling it through, and then it's creating a chain all around the edge. So again, try and find a little bit to push into, nice and fairly evenly. Once you have done a stitch into the corner one, you're then going to do a second slip stitch back into that corner, and that's going to help it to curve around the edge, moving around. Now you're not going to, as we've done previously when we changed the wall, where you can tuck this in. That's not going to work here because slip stitches are too small. They won't tuck these in properly. So you're just going to leave this is your tail from the very beginning. You're going to leave that at the back, and then that will be woven in at the end. So you're just going to go all the way around all four sides. When you've done the trim all the way around the edge, you're going to finish off. I'm going to show you how you finish off, and this is how you'd finish off for any piece. You will cut your working wool. I've actually done mine a bit short. You want it a bit longer than that, really. So I'm going to go in for my final stitch, loop it round, do a slip stitch, and then you just keep pulling through, and then that is it, done. And then that will be on the back, and that will be weaved into this. And that's how you finish any piece. So the slip stitch that you've used all the way around the edge has actually helped you to learn the stitch that you use to finish all the pieces off as well. And now you have a beautiful coaster.